Alright, there we go. Just was some technical issues that were happening. For some reason, the stream that I created here on YouTube disappeared on OBS, so I had to redo a lot of things, but whatever. But is the audio okay? I think it is. Anyway, I have gotten quite far. Now it's actually not that much left to do. Let me just connect my camera. Got it, Bucket. You hear me? That's good. Hello there, Bat. I mean, he was in my server because we've been friends. We've been in the same class for 10 years. But then eventually he got Discord on his phone. And got more and more annoyed by the notifications, so I don't know. Hello there, SW Brickman. Well, how long? I mean, I think the animation will be done within a week, hopefully. At least this main battle right here. I'm hoping, at least. Yeah, I mean, I guess he was trying to prove some point that I didn't really understand. Haven't really spoken with him that much after he got banned, perma-banned. Bros in high school, imagine. Couldn't be me. So this scene here, it's gonna be a door. It's gonna open. This door right here. Let's see if I can. There we go. I mean, I'm only working there because I haven't been able to. I haven't been bothered to look for another place to work. I mean, this whole freaking industry, bro. The skincare industry is just such a scam, bro. Hey, hello there, W Bricks. Thank you, man. Yeah, literally, if you want good skin, just fix your diet and hormones, and then you'll be good. Like, I barely use anything on I barely use anything at all. Alright, man, enjoy your homework. Alright, let's see. So this door is gonna open like that. Just make sure that this wall here is covering this entire screen. There we go. He cannot be there. Let's see, we need. This guy's gonna be standing back here. I got some rocket launcher thingies from Clone Army Customs. Alright, so what is my plan here exactly? I haven't really built anything behind it. This was not really planned that much. But we're just gonna figure it out as we go. Alright. Let me just add some crates in the back, because why not? Gotta have something here. If not, it's gonna get quite bored. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do. So they're gonna try to blow up Fordo. He's gonna be standing here. We need another one. Do this actually again. So these two guys, you're just gonna stand here. With him in the background. I should probably add another. Okay, as it standing another stone back. Yeah, so Fordo, he basically just annihilated this whole room. Okay, I have animated since last time I live streamed. Which scene was it? Yeah, this. Yeah, this. Here, this is the first scene I made in the last live stream. So I have taken almost 1,000 frames. Almost 1,000 frames since last week, so I have actually been grinding every single day, except the days I've been working, of course. I've been animating non-stop. Thank you, Scorch. I hope it will turn out great. Oh. The bro just dies. See, I've gotten pretty far. I think in total I have like 6,000 frames. Yeah, like 6,000 frames. It's gonna be like 7, at least 7,000. So I'm pretty sure now I have less than 1,000. I said in like a community post the other week that I only have like 1,000 frames left, but I've already taken over 1,000 frames since I posted that, but apparently I had 2,000 left. Let's just yeah, hello there, IM Productions. Well, I never know. Wait, is Fordo considered Orc Trooper in the clone? I actually don't know. I never thought of him as a Orc Trooper, or I guess in the 2003 Clone Wars, but I mean, I don't really know. I haven't really thought of that. I'm just like, this is Fordo. He's just a good clone, you know. I'm not sure what type of clone he is necessarily here, but like this one right here is literally just like I removed the print of the like phase 2 helmet. Thank you, Ian. It is fire indeed. Okay, let's get some animation going. I just realized it's not secure. Who's gonna load? Start forward. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get more of those custom ones. I already have quite a few. I got, these rocket launchers that these guys are holding, and of course the rebel soldiers themselves. And then also I did actually buy another Fordo, so now I actually have like proper Battle of Coruscant Fordo that I should have gotten when I was making the Battle of Coruscant. So I bought this one, and then I got this one. This is technically like 212, but I mean I kind of customized him, so he's basically Fordo anyway. He's got that same helmet almost. So this, maybe I'll make like some special episode where he's going on a stealth mission. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use this one in this series as well, of course. Bro, imagine if I actually had him in the Battle of Coruscant. It's not like I couldn't afford it, I just didn't think about it. Right, let's just take some test photos. Okay, it's not focused at all. went too far. Okay. Yeah, I think everyone should give, you know, Star Wars stop motion a shot. If they do make stop motion, of course. It's a lot of things you can do. You can do like 90% of people and make some random Clone Wars video. I swear, like that's like, I would say like at least like 80% of all like Lego Star Wars stop motions are Clone Wars based. Like I swear, like everyone is making Clone Wars. I mean, it is the most popular, so I get it. But it is what it is. Alright, I think we are ready to shoot here. This beautiful door. Oh yeah, actually. Shoots actually all connected. There we go. Let's see here. I mean, I just connect the camera to my PC and then it automatically like everything comes up here. So if that's what you mean. All right, let's shoot. Oh, the most beautiful door. I mean, this is a mining facility, so of course the doors are not going to be perfect. Alright, should be good now. Suddenly, the rebels appear out of nowhere to save this rebel leader. Thank you, man. God, I always use like some kind of Old Republic ambient music because it's actually peak. See, do you have it? Bro, this is not the most ideal door. I didn't have any like these gray plates. I didn't have any left. So I guess, oh, okay. And now there's a shadow on the other side because of my arm. Okay, there we go. Sometimes you gotta mess things up, but it is what it is. I use 15 FPS, you can see it down here. You can choose everything custom, or you can choose 30. It wouldn't be, maybe we should try that once. Make like a 30 minutes 30 frames. Stop motion. That would certainly be interesting. All right, okay, that's a decent, good enough door animation. And then Fordo is all surprised and he's like, what? And then these guys proceeds to almost blow him up. Gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do this scene. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. A lot of times you gotta redo scenes. Like, I have to do that so often. It's not even funny, like, just how common that is. But it is what it is, you know, it's like, it's stop motion, like what do you expect? You gotta, there's always something you mess up. Alright, I think this gym again. Yes, this is the Canon EOS R50. So this one right here. Wait, if I'm able to drag it actually. Yeah. For some reason the screen is all black. I don't know why. It's some kind of bug. Like one day Dragon Frame had an update, and then when I started animating, it just went black, and it's been like that ever since. So that's kind of annoying, but oh well. I mean, what do you do? All right, let's do it. Couple more frames. I can't wait till I'm done with this, bro. This scene, like this whole like battle sequence, it's taking me so long. Not really that long, to be honest. Compared to like some of the other parts, it's actually not taking that long. 60D. Is that Canon 2? 60? Never heard of that. 60D. Alright, let's tear everything down. Bro, it's so messy. I need a bigger table. Oh, it is a Canon, alright. I mean, pretty much every modern camera is way better than the average phone, especially the iPhone 14. The iPhone in general, or at least the 14, has the worst camera. Bro, it almost ruined my first episode of the Battle of Coruscant. I mean, you can just see the insane difference between the two. Like, it's actually not even funny. It's like my Samsung camera was way better than my iPhone. Hey, hello there, Yoji. My Scandinavian brother. Alright, there he is. I have to like redraw this thing here in Fordo. Because he got shot in the head. Of course he survived because it's Fordo. Let's see if I can get a good angle. Right. Time to draw some fakes. I just use this right here. And then I just draw. It's not permanent, I think, or at least on this like surface. For some reason on Lego surfaces it's like it tends to easily go away, so that's pretty good. Well, I'm in your server and it's clear that you're Swedish, so, and I'm Norwegian. You do be using the svenska krona, or whatever you call it. Whenever you show like screenshots of the Lego website, let me seeing them Swedish prices, kind of crazy. I've been to Sweden once. I've been to Denmark like 10 times, but Sweden only once. I was in Göteborg. Alright, let's get this Fordo thing going. Touch the side of his helmet, this print's gonna go on. Well, not print, but like, you know, he's gonna be looking there. Ooh, that's almost a bit too bright. Hang on. That's good. Yeah. Alright, perfect. Oh, there we go. Right, let's do some tests here. Clearly, it needs to do like that. I do be going really up close here to make it as perfect as possible. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's I might have to swap Fordo's like torso because it's kind of rough. I have to put like blue tack or sticky tack, whatever, in between his hands and in between here, and he's got like a crack here on the other side that's pretty big. So yeah, luckily I do have like 2 more of those. I mean, this is like the 2017 from that clone tank, so it's slightly different from the ATT one, but feel like there are some things I could maybe improve on with like my Imperial Fordo. I just kind of made him with whatever I had available. Yeah, man. Like I do actually want at one point to make like World War II. Like stop motions, like do you get like a lot of views when you make those? I mean, I heard it is like really it seems like they get way more views than the average like stars. That's really interesting. I'm gonna check yours out later. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of tricky, but like, you know, it's not like I don't know what I'm doing, you know, it's like, you kind of get used to it. Like, you get used to the extra time it takes, and at the end of the day, like, the result, you know, is always good. It's always worth it. Let's see, hopefully there won't be any flicker. Yeah, but to be honest, I don't really like the iPhone cameras. Like, I had the iPhone 14 and it was horrible. Like, flicker 24/7. Yeah, exactly. Like the quality, it's wonderful. Yeah, so like even if you don't have like maybe like the perfect stop motions, you know, you'll still get like a decent amount of views. You know, it doesn't like even if you're not that skilled or if you are very skilled, like either way you'll still get views. But yeah, I see some people, like you said, get way more, like even more than like my Battle of Coruscant videos, especially like JD Bricks. Like he's got to be one of my favorite like YouTubers of all time. Like he gets millions of views on his Lego stop motion, bro. If I got that many views, then I could have just quit my job, and I could have done this full time. Because I would probably earn like at least like 2-3K a month, or maybe more. I'm not sure how much he actually makes, because you know his videos get like a lot of views like consistently, so he probably earns like 10K a month. He got his own shop and memberships and everything, so. Yeah, I'm sure you're pretty good. I'm gonna again check you out later. Maybe I'll leave a comment. I usually don't leave that many comments on other like stop motions. Like I always like them. There's a lot of stop motions that I've liked that people don't even know I've seen. I'm not much of a commenter, but sometimes I'm like, you know what? Let me just comment. Is my arm blocking the entire? Okay. Let's see. Talking about JD Bricks with his peak animations. And how he gets like millions and millions of views. Something a Star Wars creator can only dream of. Alright, so I'm gonna be grinding tomorrow. I'm gonna be grinding on Tuesday because I'm working on Monday. But then after like next week from Friday, I'm working 6 days in a row. So it'll be almost a whole week, and where I barely will be able to make anything. All right, see you, I am. Have a good one. Should have had some camera movement, but oh well. Doesn't matter. See how many scenes we can do today. Last live stream I did like 4 different shots, which was awesome. Let's put his hands tiny bit there. There we go. Okay, that's way too much actually. So nitpicky, bro, with this. Oh, that little Jim Jam. Nice to see you. I'm just here doing some animation as usual. Still kind of working on the same scene as last time, but clearly I've gotten way further. I've shot like 800 frames since last time. When did I stream last time? Was it on... when was it? Thursday. Yeah, so it's been a little over a week. Just a little, hello there, lead director. I got 15 FPS, as you can see down here. Change it to whatever I want, make custom. And it's funny as well, like if I go down to like 8 frames, like all these sound effects that you can add here, because sometimes I'll add like music to make sure it like, you know, fits properly, and then the music will also be slowed down. It'll be like a slowed down reverb of whatever music I'm using. Alright, is the music a little loud? Okay, let me check here. There we go, is that better? It kind of depends on... it's like, you know, even if you have like relaxing ambient music, it's like, it's gonna be like one moment where it's like really loud. It's like that at work. I work in a spa, and you know, there's this one part of the playlist that's like not relaxing at all. Freaking whales screaming and jazz. That's not relaxing. Nah, bro, I'm not using 30. 29, bro. That's. I was considering using like 24 at one point, but it was like, nah. I did actually make some tests on it that I haven't released. I made it on my phone, and the flickering was so bad. Alright, let's see here. Let's just take a couple more. It's better to take too many frames versus too few, because then you can just get rid of the extra frames when you're done, when you're editing. Alright. Yeah, some people, like, if you can actually, if you are really good, then using 24 FPS is gonna. I'm not sure who actually uses that. I can't think of anyone. If you want to, you can say the names, because I can't think of anyone who actually uses 24. I know there are people who use like 16 or 20, but I mean, it really depends on how good you are at animating. I mean, you can make 12 FPS look like 20. You know what I'm saying? If you do it really well. He uses 24. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I know him. I think he's in my Discord, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he makes pretty good stop motions. Anyway, let's see. What is the next shot here? Yeah, exactly. Like, if the animator don't really know what he's doing, like, he can make 24 FPS look like shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I've just used 15 FPS for so many years now. I think my first, like, 15 FPS was back in 2019 or something like that. Like, that's when I actually started using, or maybe a bit before. So I just stuck with it. I could just never be bothered to make it higher, and then my animation just naturally got smoother anyway, so never really saw the point. I mean, it can be nice sometimes if you want to add like extra details, in certain movements. Because having that one extra frame might make it a little bit too slow if you have like 15 FPS. But if you have like 24, then it's not gonna. Then it's just still gonna look pretty fast, So it's kind of hard sometimes to have those extra like detailed frames in certain movements. Because if you want to have like really smooth like walking animation, you gotta have like 2 or 3 frames like in between each stud, But on 15 FPS that can look a bit slow. I mean, of course, it depends on if you want them to walk slow, then that's different, but you get the idea. I have to move my camera a bit. Can I have the webcam here? Yeah. There we go, and let me just add this plate. Because I'm gonna have these two guys running out, so that might take a little while. Making more than like 2 or 3 figs walk is can be really time consuming. Like I remember back in the Battle of Coruscant, where I had scenes where I had to move like 10 like clones every frame. 10 clone troopers. That's naturally that took some time, but it worked out. Alright, so again I've run out of the plates here. When I get my paycheck next week, I will order a lot of stuff. Probably some more brown bricks, a lot of gray bricks. I gotta have everything, you know? But alright, let's see here. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. Just put one there. Now, there's a slight chance that the power might go off here, because it's been like a storm for the past 2 days here. Like tonight, it was just I could not sleep because the wind was blowing so hard. Good thing I wasn't streaming yesterday because a lot of people lost their electricity. A lot of trees have fallen down around here. Nauvoo. Interesting. Wait, is it like Clone Wars that you're making? Tan, yellow, and olive. Or you mean Naboo? Let's do some test shots here. Alright, it isn't the Naboo. Yeah, I figured. Oh, right. Is it gonna be like Battlefront, like based on Battlefront, or just like the place, and it's gonna be like something completely different? It's gonna be like, yeah, Supremacy. Supremacy from Battlefront, bro. That game, bro, holy. I had like 200 eliminations in one match as a sniper. That was pretty crazy. Okay, my reflection. You can see my hand. So annoying when that happens, when your bricks are so smooth. You see the reflection. Alright, so Galactic Assault. Kind of. You're gonna have the MTT. Hello there, Maverick. How we doing? Are you gonna use the blue? I mean, in the game, it's the brown one in Galactic Assault. I'm not sure if there even is an MTT in Supremacy. I think there is one, but it's blue, I think. It's been a little while since I played Battlefront. I lost all my progress in that game for some reason on my PS4. It's kind of sad. I had Obi-Wan level 1000, but now he's level 1. Level 3, I think. Okay, this should be good. Alright, the blue one, yeah, I guess that's a bit easier. Considering these set. Let's make it a bit darker, shall we? Okay, that's way. Okay, I think we are good now. Hopefully this scene is not going to take too long to make. Right, let's start shooting. Alright, hang on. It should actually be... Because he's not really... He's kind of in front of here. The wall is going to stand more like here. It should be 1, 2, 3, actually 2 studs away from each other. I'm going to make it 3, actually. This one is going to be a couple more studs behind. Oh yeah, I have never tried the Battlefront mods. I mean, that's mostly because, you know, when I was playing it, you know, in my prime days, I was playing on PS4, but I do have it on PC now, so yeah, that I should definitely do that. I heard there are some interesting mods, to say the least. You know, I was thinking of like live stream Battlefront, but didn't really get around to do that. Let's see now, it should be... Okay, perfect. 100 more, there we go. Alright, now I can actually start this we need this guy. You know what? I need more, needs to be more environment here. Here, crates there. Add some, have a dead guy somewhere. Need a dead body, so I'm just gonna add some blue tech. You gotta love it when something in the background just moves. Because you didn't place it properly. Alright, now. Okay, let's see, should he run or should he just like walk? I think he should run. Actually, let me, you can actually start like here. I feel like my running animations aren't the best because, you know, I have them like kind of basic movement, but I mean it works. other. Hopefully I'm not moving the floor that much. Is he standing correctly? Hang on. Sometimes when I'm making like running animation, it's like all of a sudden they're standing on the front, like the stud right next to them. Okay, let's see. Do I like this? See, I haven't really figured this out. It's a little bit, I don't know. But, never judge the scene by its first frames, as I usually tend to say. Actually, I should have some camera movements. Yeah, why not? Let's make it a little more interesting. Okay, now does that look a bit weird? Maybe I will redo this whole. I need to practice, bro, on these, like, this running. I really am not. Maybe it would be cooler if he kind of, like, somewhat, like, jumped, like, above, like, one of the studs. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, okay, no. On these two frames, it looks kind of weird because, you know, his foot is standing in the exact same place, basically. But nah, it's cool. Although he's kind of... There we go, it's kind of turning the wrong way. Yep, it is from the Old Republic. And now I can add this other guy. Let's see if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Wait, did I? Okay, I forgot to move. Gotta love it when you forget to move the camera. You gotta love it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And I think he can walk. I think Uh, 3 more studs, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna work 3 more studs. And now, wait, how? Okay, it has to be that far. Okay. Cool. Alright, so 1 more stud here. Okay, so 2 more studs. Or actually 1 more. Okay, let's have it move 8, a bit more. It looks kind of funny, honestly. He's walking and running. The way his feet is like going super fast. See, I think I'm gonna try out some new running animation. Gonna have to watch some tutorials. Because that is how you figure things out. You just gotta watch tutorials. Okay, so it's gonna work 1, 2. Okay, so she should actually start slowing down here. So let's make it like that. Yep, they are custom. Both the rocket launcher and the fakes. The printing aren't that strong though, because on one of the torsos, on one of them, it's kind of got removed accidentally. Can I actually show you? I'm just gonna place this guy. If I can find him, of course. Or actually, it is this guy here. So you can see here. You can see the kind of. I don't even know what I did. I think I applied some like I was gonna make like some blood effects with just, you know, a pen that, you know, is not that strong. Then when I try to remove it, that happened. Oh, I think what are they called? I mean, you can find them on Pick-a-Brick. I think they're on. I'm not sure what category. It's in the like a Lego Technic category on Pick-a-Brick. You should be able to find them there. Where was he? He was supposed to be there, right? Yes, they are so much better to, you know, build on. You can see, you gotta stay a little bit further up there. Now he's gonna walk here. By custom plan, you mean like the rest of the stop motion? I have indeed. I've made. I'm pretty much done with the outside battle. If that's what you're referring to, like right here. Got it already. Anyway. I see. I mean, it can be sometimes tricky to make like custom stuff because it gotta fit Star Wars, and it can't be something that's already fully exists, I guess. Yeah, yeah. This is like a custom planet. It was originally gonna be Mimban, but then I realized that if I was gonna do that, I would probably need to somehow make some like custom like Mimban figs, and so I kind of just scrapped it and made like another planet. It's called a Reltsuf, Reltsuf. Yeah, some muddy planets. Yeah, because like if you got like completely like custom planets, because there are like thousands and thousands of planets that are unnamed, so And that, you know, if you do that, you know, it's much easier to make. You have way more freedom in terms of your story, you know. Because, you know, sometimes you can have like certain planets, you know, on Coruscant, you know, you're gonna have a battle there. Like, it doesn't make sense if you have a battle on Coruscant that's like 2 years before the Battle of Coruscant, you know. 'Cause that wouldn't canonically make sense, you know. Korath, that's a pretty good name. Orcish. Never heard of Orcish. What species is that? Sounds like an interesting stop motion you got there. Anyway, let's animate. Orc. Or. Or. Huh. Alright, so it's like. Alright. Or. Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah. Nice. Furic system. Never heard of that. Is that Warframe? Let's see. Keys moving way too much in front there. Hey, Cantina. Hey, thank you again, man, for the $10, bro. Really, really appreciate it, bro. Absolute goated. Shout out. Like, shout out where I just say your name like this, or I can make a community post, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is a W. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna make a community post tomorrow or right before I go to bed. Be like, yo, this guy, he's the goat. He out here supporting, he out here like carrying my Lego fees. Whoa. Continue, you gotta be rich or something. Another fire? Man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I'm using 15 FPS. that is what I'm using. Okay, so the Battle of Coruscant, like the third episode, which is 10 minutes, took me roughly 3 months. Or more like 4 months. Like 2.5 months of animation, like animating like every single day, at least like 4 hours on average every single day for like 2 months. And then it was like 3 weeks with like editing. So yeah, at minimum like 3 months if you're really like grinding. Like at that time I was unemployed, so I had a lot of time to animate, luckily. I don't these days though, so it's kind of... Okay, do I want to get rid of that blue tech that is just annoyingly there? I think I do. Thank you, man. See, I think this one, this stop motion here, it's gonna... I think it's gonna be maybe 8 minutes. Maybe 7 or 8 minutes. And it's taking me way longer, but that's purely because of work. Yeah, it's always worth it when you have such a passionate project like that. Okay, I'm not sure if I'll be able to zoom in on this guy. Kind of wonder about it. I need to buy like a micro lens. It's like $500, so maybe I'll buy it. Maybe I'll get it for Christmas. Because, you know, I have to have my camera far away every time, which is really annoying. Like if it's like closer than this, you know, it's gonna be impossible. You know, to actually focus. Okay, now this guy should be where did he go? 1, 2, 3. So actually, going there. Another bro. Kadena, you're good, crazy man. It's insane. Yeah, you're definitely getting a community post tomorrow. Everyone should know their name. I should know your name. That's insane. Thanks again. I'm glad to know I'm one of someone's favorites. You know, it really is nice, like, whether it's a donation or not, you know, it really does help you, like, push it, you know, with your videos. It's like, it is extra motivation. It's like, wow, it's like, damn, people actually care, you know? Another... you better not be overspending. You better, I hope you have... I hope you're not using all your money now. Thanks again. I think there's only been like two other people who has donated. Made like a super chat. It was some guy who he donated like $2, no, like $5 on one of my shorts, and then some guy on Battle of Coruscant. Oh, you do have to. Okay, well, okay, okay. At least you're not spending all your money donating to streamers. You know, some people be doing that, bro. Like, imagine spending like everything. Yeah, bro. Yeah, continue. You're actually financing. Nah. You don't have to do 100. Nah, I've got enough, bro. It's, yeah, exactly. Bro has like the same amount as me. Like it's like 2,000. That's like my monthly pay, or 2,300. That's what I earn in a month, which isn't that much. So yeah, of course, man. Like continue. You gotta be able to buy Lego for yourself as well. Yeah, it's always nice to have some little extra. Like I'm trying my best to, have some savings. I mean, I'll never be able to own a house, with like 2,300 a month. Like, bro, that's not happening. Yeah. Nah. From YouTube, like, edit, like when I made the Battle of Coruscant, I earned like 500 in December. So in total, I think I've earned like 1,000 from Battle of Coruscant, like the full movie, and then another like 500 on the episode 3 alone. But if I was able to upload more frequently and the videos always got like 100k views at least, like, bro, I would definitely earn way more. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. You won 700 for what? Like for Lego? Alright, let's yeah, I mean, that's the sad part, bro. And like, unless I have like 10 people like in Tina who's like donating, and every stream is like, you're really not gonna earn that much. Subs, right? Yeah. You're definitely gonna get a few more subs. Hopefully, at least. So there's always like a few thousand people who see my community posts, so they gotta know. But then again, hopefully you're not gonna have a bunch of people like asking you to donate. I think that would be kind of annoying. Like every time you're in someone's live stream, they're like, "Oh, it's Cantina. Oh, you want to donate?" You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, if you're able, like, for example, if I was able to, you know, make upload at least like, let's say 5-6 minute video every other month, and it got like maybe 100,000 views or something, and I got a few members that pay maybe like where I earn like a few hundred from, and if I can earn up to like like 2,000 a month on YouTube, then that's livable. Yeah, man, I play Minecraft. Oh yeah, you can see it down here. It's the Java. I play Java, and I have Bedrock on. It's on PlayStation though. I was considering making like a realm. And really, I do have a gaming channel that's been dead for like 3 years now. Let's see, am I able to fully zoom in on this guy? Yeah, it's like YouTube and even the governments now are making it kind of difficult for some people to make a living on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I think I should be able to join you like on PS4 or PS5 because I think there is crossplay. I did try it with another friend of mine, but it didn't work. But then again, because I do have the Minecraft launcher, I'm not sure if do I still have to pay for Bedrock. I mean, it doesn't cost that much. I mean, I could easily get it, of course, on PC. All right, you do have a PS. Okay, well that's perfect. Maybe when I'm done with the Fordo series here, or this first episode, like every time I finish upload a video, you know, when I'm actually done, I usually take like a one week break. Usually then I'll play, and then also I usually only play video games when either when I'm finished with all my projects or my current project, or when my camera is charging. Yeah, I have PS Plus, so not to worry. I barely use my PS5 though. Hello there, Starbricks. Hello there, Shakti Studios. It's nice to see you too. Let's see, maybe it should be a little bit more. There we go. Okay, maybe I should move it. There we go. Yeah, this has been one of the better streams in the recent times. You know, usually the chat isn't that active. It's usually kind of dead, but today the chat is actually, you guys are actually communicating. You're saying stuff. Sometimes I'm like talking to myself, just kind of sad. Hey, thank you, Cantina. Thanks again, man. Bro is carrying me. He's carrying me. You know, honestly, with all of you, I think how much? I think 35 total. That's crazy, man. Thank you so much, bro. That's like that's a whole battle pack or more. That's like I can get like 50 or I can get like 100 like wall bricks, like walls. I'll pick a brick for that amount. Well, what else is cool? Continue. Sure, I'll watch. Alright. There we go. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like if I didn't, like for example with me, you know, if I really, if I didn't really care that much, it would take like maybe like 1 month to make 10 minutes stop motion. You know. So yeah. But if you're really grinding hard, like I did with Battle of Coruscant, you can make it in like 3 months, 3 months time, roughly speaking. Which is pretty nice. Whoa. Whoa. Cantina, holidays. Pow indeed, that's crazy, bro. You are carrying. But again, don't spend too much. 40 whole 40 whole bucks. That's insane. Like 40 bucks, like bro, that's like the same as my dad earns an hour in work. That's crazy. Or I think he earns less actually. Yeah, man. I mean, if it wasn't for my dad, I mean, we would be like below middle class because my mom is not working anymore because of like shoulder issues or whatever. Yeah, new battle pack 45. 40. Nah, bro. Like, luckily here in Norway, there is a website that sells it for like, it's usually like 10 bucks cheaper. For like every set is like 10, 20, even 50 bucks cheaper. So I can get it for 40 easily. But then again, it's like, or actually on Lego's website in Norway, it's I think it's like 50 bucks technically in Norwegian currency. So it's like 5 bucks more on Lego's website here in Norway. So that's so cooked, bro. All right, see you, Shakti. Have a good one. Oh, oh, 150 euros. That's not too bad. That's really not too bad. Alright, see you in a bit, Katina. I think I'm gonna stream for maybe at least an hour more. Yeah, it's gonna be another 3 hour stream, so I'll still be live most likely. One MDT and two Balbix. Nice, man. Okay, is it focused? It is perfectly focused. Right. You can move a couple more. Or hang on, wait. Hang on here, mate. He's not supposed to move that much. Alright, see you, Maverick. Have a good one. seem to be getting more views on Saturdays. Strangely enough. I mean, of course, I mean everyone has school and work, so. But I work like every other Saturday, so. Yeah, thanks, Maverick. I will. Oh, hang on. Okay, oh, I actually did it correctly. Rebuild the galaxy. Nice, bro. I guess Fordo is my safe fig. I guess he is. I'm not sure which one. I'm not sure if it's the Imperial or if it's the, you know, if it is this one, or if it's the face one I have. Either way, it's definitely Fordo, yeah. Could be this one. I have considered changing my profile pic. Most likely it would be a clone, either a clone or just like an improved version of my current profile pic. Like a more cleaner looking M. Because literally my friend designed this, my current profile pic, and I had it for like 5 years or 4 years. It's kind of crazy. Clearly moving way too much here. So I think my next live stream would probably be like either hopefully I'll be able to make another live stream where I'm animating, and but if not, it's gonna be when I'm editing. Yeah, I could tell it was Boba Fett. Yeah, I mean you could either you know have like an improve the Boba Fett profile pic, or I mean of course it's up to you. I mean, if I was you, I would have probably just have had Boba Fett, but like improve the actual photo. Because I think there's so many people with a clone profile pic, so that's kind of why like I'm still a bit hesitant as well. Okay, finally, next frame. Yeah, I mean, I think I would just go for that first, and then maybe eventually later on, if you then change your mind and you want to have some like ARF Trooper. And it's nice, you know, when your stop motions are improving, of course you gotta improve your profile pic and your actual like channel page, you know. You gotta do that, you know. getting both a pauldron, or is it like a new Lego version, or are you getting it somewhere? I know there are people, I think Clone Army Customs have a Boba one, but I'm not sure. Wait, you're at it for 8 years? Like, that's crazy, Brickcraft. That's way longer than me. Yeah, I mean, it's not, I mean, sometimes, you know, some people, you know, they want to keep their OG profile pic. I mean, sometimes, if the pic is, like, actually really good, then, you know, sometimes you don't have to change it, like, ever again. Sometimes you just have the perfect profile pic from day one. Capes from Minifix. I've never heard of it. Maybe I should look there, because the waist capes and stuff from Clone Army Customs they're not that good. I mean, they're good, but like they're kind of lacking a little bit. They're kind of stiff. Not gonna lie, kind of hard to put on. It's fully green. Okay, interesting. Hey, nice man. Yeah, a lot of people are really kind of skeptical to custom stuff. But I mean, there is just so many different levels you can do it on. You know, like for example, you're doing now. You're only buying this one, like Pauldron. You know, that's it. Like, and other people, you know, they almost only have custom figs. You know, there's many levels to it. Oh, if made in Gary's mode. Interesting. Interesting. Let's move this fella. Yeah, I think I saw you mention it once on Discord. You're not really a big fan of it, and I totally understand. You know, 'cause a lot of it, you know, like sometimes, like in many cases they are pretty cool, but you know, sometimes it can be kind of scuffed in. You just like even if they are good quality, sometimes they just I don't know, they kind of just feel fake sometimes. Like even if they're good, it's like you can kind of just feel the fakeness. Kind of, I guess. Let's see. Okay, it is looking good so far, I must say. I mean, I really like, you know, the blasters for a lot of the custom stuff. Like that's been such a game changer. Like actually having like a proper, like accurate blaster. Such a game changer. But then again, that's just my opinion. like one thing a lot of people are afraid of with like custom figs is like the shipping, if they will actually arrive. I can understand if I can like understand it if it's like, you know, you live in Europe and you're ordering from like a random American website. Usually you have to pay a lot more, like, you know, toll or whatever it's called, like extra shipping fees, which is kind of annoying. I think on this website called Jay's Little Things, it's literally like $50 for shipping. Like 50 for shipping, bro. Like, that's actually insane. Like, you could buy like a couple of figs for like $20 and then you have to pay 15 shipping. That's not very fun. Let's see. There we go. If you pay 20 for clothes, €5 for shipping. Yeah, tolls. Yeah, bro. Especially here, I guess it's not much better in Sweden compared to Norway with all this tolls, tolls, whatever it's called. It's crazy, you know. And then it's getting more and more expensive every year. Because it's for climate change, you know, all that stuff. You know. Because I do know here in Norway it's really bad with those tolls. It's moving a little bit too much. The camera is kind of low. Kind of ruined it a little bit here. Whatever. I can move it a little bit more. See, like when I buy like custom figs and stuff, it's like I want to buy as much as possible because of the shipping. Because that way I don't want to have to order have like small orders, like many small orders, and have like way more in, like shipping fees. Right, this scene is looking pretty good so far. Yeah, it kind of does feel useless, like, bro. Anyway, I think I'm almost done with this scene here. My battery is surprisingly not yellow yet. It's gonna be like 2 minutes from now. should have moved the camera way more in the beginning. Now I have to make these tiny movements. Whatever. It is what it is. A lot of the custom figs are kind of stiff. Like the majority of times, they are kind of stiff. I find not that fun. And for some reason, some of the blasters, like the other figs, kind of really struggle to hold them. Like some of, like the pistols, especially. For example, this Fordo, he can hold these pistols like completely fine without any problems. But like any other fig, kind of struggles. Or at least some of them, like my other custom figs. Like my phase 1 Fordo, like he can barely hold it. It's just so loose. It's actually insane. But it is what it is, you know. It fits for the most important stuff, you know. It's not a deal breaker, but it's kind of annoying. And all the droid blasters. I bought a bunch of like droid blasters, and they're kind of loose. Like the droids kind of struggle to hold them. Find kind of frustrating. It really is. Let me actually. Yes. Go higher. This scene is coming together pretty well. Every single scene I've made has been going very well. I've had to redo very few scenes, luckily, which is a relief. It's so annoying when you spend like an hour or two making this one scene, and then on the last like 2 frames you kind of mess it up. You move the camera or something moves like it shouldn't, and the entire scene is ruined. So you either have to like redo the entire scene, or you can just live with the fact that the scene is slightly shorter than it should have been. Oh yeah, the older droids, like the B2 droids. I have like 5 of them, and I think 2 of them broke. And honestly, I don't know. It's kind of scaring me. Like the newer versions from the Coruscant, the battle pack, with the plain white clones. For some reason, some of my B2s are actually kind of loose. They haven't, none of them broken, but they're kind of loose. Some of them, which is kind of concerning. It would be really unfortunate if in like 2, 3, 4 years, you know, they're gonna start breaking apart, and it's gonna be like I have like 20 B2s and then like 10 of them is broken. Like that would be so sad. I don't know why it's like they like what's with the design, like how does it even happen? That's like one of the questions I ask myself every day. How do they do that? Alright, this scene is looking good. Oh, okay, hang on. He's not really. There we go. Like, you know, if I didn't notice that one mistake, it would have ruined the entire scene. If I forgot to move his entire body as well as, you know, the launcher, that would be really unfortunate. Hello there, Madam. Madam Leonardo. Nice to meet you. I will not be afraid. Oh, I forgot you said hello there. General Kenobi. I can't believe I forget to say General Kenobi when people say hello there. I'm not a real Star Wars fan. I mean, to be honest, I haven't been that into Star Wars for the past few months. I've been into like stop motion, but like, I still haven't finished like Andor. I'm just too. I haven't been bothered. See, let's move it a tiny bit more. Okay, there we go. My nose is completely blocked. That's kind of fun. Very fun. Okay, let's do like 3 more frames. Or actually 4. 4 more frames. Alright, I think this scene is finished. Love to see it. Wait. I accidentally swapped places between these two, but luckily you can't see their face. Doesn't matter that much then. This book is really slippery. Okay, bro. No, it's a freaking. Hang on. There we go. See. Okay, you need to. I wanna. Okay, so that you can see both their faces, just like that. Okay, I think that's perfect. That is perfect. I'm just gonna add another door here, I guess. Or not door, but freaking floor. Making some floors here. Maybe I should move my. Where can I move my camera? I think it's good. Okay, you know that's a nice spot. That's a nice spot. Alright, let's do this. So this might be the last scene I make today. Because the next scene after this is gonna be quite tricky because you see these pillars right here. They're gonna blow up, and I will not have time to do that in this stream. Not before my camera dies. There we go. Of course, I gotta sort places. Actually, the camera needs to be slightly higher up. Just like that. There we go. Looking very nice. The music stopped. Oh, the music stopped. Oh no. Alright, Brickcraft. I'll see you, man. Maybe in the next stream. actually need to change the this over here. It's way too dark. There we go. Very nice. Or should it actually be more? Doesn't matter. Because you can kind of see far in here, but so maybe these guys should be here. Nah. It's good now. Hey, thank you, Trender Animations. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. This should be perfect. This show right here. Yep, and it is focused. Oh, actually, let me okay, the camera cannot focus any closer. Yeah, man, I always try to do that when they're running and then stop. Because, you know, that's what realistic, you know, it's not like you run super fast and then you stop, like, within one step, you know. See, I'm really trying to make it accurate, you know what I'm saying? I use the Canon EOS. You can see here, for some reason the screen is black. I don't know why, it's some kind of bug with dragging frame. So yeah, the EOS R50 Canon. It's a pretty good camera. See here, I did actually see it slightly further away. Okay, I think this now. It is perfect. Yeah, you can see the whole, it's focused on the launcher here. So this guy's gonna shoot first, and then this guy's gonna shoot second, of course. Well, these guys are from American Brick Store. I think they have the same model on some other website. The print isn't that strong, so you gotta be careful not to start scraping on them because they might go off. But overall, they're pretty good quality, and the launchers and most of my clone stuff, like almost all, like most of my blasters are from Clone Army Customs. So yeah, they're pretty good. I do have my my Fordo. I actually got 2 days ago. Right here. Got him. And I got, I guess, the Stealth Fordo that I also got. And of course a couple of blasters and whatnot. So yeah, and then of course all the mud troopers, all the stormtroopers, all where even are they? Yeah, these guys also from American Brick Store. Thank you, man. They do indeed look pretty good. Anyway, I think I'm ready to shoot these frames here. Oh, hang on. There we go. Empire versus Droid. That's actually kind of interesting. Maybe I should do something like that. I mean, maybe eventually in this series, maybe Fordo will. Or some rebels, they have some extra clankers. Yeah, it's like the lighting is absolutely peak. I mean, I literally just use these flashlights right here. Like, I just use whatever transparent bricks I have over. I just light it on them. I'm not sure which color these launchers should be. I think they should be orange or yellowish. Now I should have that color somewhere. If I can find it, of course. Oh yes, there it is. So I'm just using this piece to make the yellow. Just like that. Pretty nice. Anyway. Alright. First frame here, gotta make sure to always the first frame's gotta be the slow ones, you know, because then it's gonna look more natural again. Mega books, yeah, definitely. Like anything that's transparent works really well. Sometimes with certain colors, it doesn't really work that well. Like sometimes, like if you want to have blue, you gotta make sure it's really strong blue. You know, using like some sort of like light blue glass is not gonna do anything. You gotta have like proper blue, like dark blue, like these Minecraft water bricks. You know. So it really depends on the color you have. Yeah, exactly. Kind of a tensing. It's kind of heavy, so you can't be like moving it super quick. I mean, it's moving it kind of quick. These are kind of light launchers, and when you are a soldier, you naturally, you have the strength to move it kind of fast. Maybe you should add some camera. Yeah, let's add a little bit of camera movement. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Good. Sometimes I'm too lazy to do the camera movements. Either that or I have like a green screen. If I have a green screen in the background, I just can't be bothered. Because then I'll just do the camera shaking effect later on. Yes, Danny, I do know General Veers. He's actually in this stop motion. I got General Veers. He's in this battle as a young, like, officer. He's not a general at this point yet. This is like pretty early in the Empire, so he's in the battle, leading a group of troopers. Hello there, Nolan and Jordy. How we doing? Yeah, I usually do have like camera movements for like, you know, people are firing their blasters. You can kind of see it here with Fordo. You usually have that a lot of times. I got here too as well. I didn't do it for all the shots, but most of them. The camera movement isn't always perfect. Sometimes it can be a little bit like, you know, clunky, but usually like when I'm editing it, I'm able to fix it. Hello there again. Break motion. Yes, that General Veers who was in the AT-AT. He is in here. Anyway. Let's continue this. This is probably going to be the last scene I make because, again, the next one is going to be quite difficult. The pillars breaking down. It is going very well here. We are shilling. Getting some lovely animation going. Thank you, Nolan and Jody. Trying to make it as smooth as possible. I think I'm pretty much on the limit on like how smooth you can make 15 FPS. Yeah, I like animating too. Yes, I do have the UCS. Not the new one, of course, but I got the OG. Up there, you can see it, I think. Yeah, right there. Oh, the camera quality on this camera is horrible. Whatever. Oh, hello there. Welcome back, Cantina. We're just we're making the last scene here. Yeah, like if you're actually really good at practical effects, like they can in some cases look better than, you know, visual effects that you add on later, which I do most of the time now. Like especially with like smoke and all that, it if you do it properly, it looks really good. Yeah, bro, 24 FPS. I could never, bro. I could never. I mean, I probably could, but it's just like, what's the point? Like if you're happy with your own animation and its smoothness, like it's all good, man. You know, because even if you have 12 FPS, you can still make it look really smooth. You just gotta, you just gotta be a good animator, you know. It really depends on the animator. Like you can have 24 FPS and be kind of mid, you know. But then you have another guy who's like makes like 12 FPS or even 10 in some cases, or maybe not that low, but you know they have way lower frames and it looks way better, you know. Yeah, like I always 15. for thousands. Yeah, I guess when you're kind of new to certain things, I guess DaVinci is. I sometimes do that. I had to watch. There was some other. Obviously, before I made my tutorial, I had to watch another tutorial on green screen. You know, but of course, the other tutorials were not about Lego. I'm showing you how you can make it in your Lego videos. And yeah, I've had to watch some tutorials many times. 24 FPS for 3-minute animation. That's crazy. Again, like if you're really good at animating and you want to go in 24, like that's peak, bro. That's like the best of the best. You know, if I had the patience and you know, if I had more free time, and I really wanted to improve my smoothness and overall animation, which of course I always do, but to like an even bigger extent, then maybe I would do like 24. But I don't really. I Warning from OBS. I'm still live, right? I think so. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I guess 24. Like if you don't do it, probably it can look pretty fast, like almost too fast. It's kind of annoying. DaVinci doesn't seem like it doesn't really allow you to, do 15 FPS. So I don't really understand how to do it. But like sometimes I'm able to, make it 15 FPS. But then other times it's like I'm forced to use 16 FPS. So I have to, on every single second of the stop motion, I have to remove like one frame because it's like one extra. For some reason, DaVinci decides to, just copy and paste the last frame for some reason, which I find rather frustrating. Okay, he's kind of moving, kind of. Okay. Like sometimes I'll redo frames for like the smallest details, bro. Come on, there we go. Oh, the hologram. I actually haven't done a single hologram on DaVinci, so I'm not sure actually. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I'm gonna make a tutorial when I when I do. But at the moment, I actually don't know how. Let's make a hologram in DaVinci. I guess it shouldn't be that difficult. You just make like a. It depends. Like, you can just make like a green screen PNG shot of some figure that you want to make as a hologram, and then you just. I don't know. I think you need to add. I don't know actually. I do know that you need to make it a PNG. The scene, the object that you want to have as a hologram, and then you want to add it on top of the actual scene you have it on, and then maybe there's some effects. You can maybe like make a mask around it, like like with a lightsaber and then just make it blue or something. Star Wars Studios hundreds. I don't think I probably have. I don't remember exactly what videos he made. Anyway, yeah, I have not watched Lord of the Rings. Maybe I should. Okay, you should not move that much here. 200k subs. Yeah, I think I've definitely seen a lot of his video. I just didn't remember him at the moment. Yeah, I probably should watch it. Wait, hang on, what is going on here? Oh, it's going way too much to the side. Wait, what? How's the freaking background moving? Wait, no, wait. Has this scene just been ruined now? Or am I tripping? I think there's some color grading effects. I think there is, I'm not sure which one. I think you kind of have to just search it on DaVinci in like a Fusion. Maybe it works on like contrast, color correction, contrast, something with color. There definitely is something. I haven't tried it out though. Okay, I think, yeah, it looks good now. Don't want to move too much this guy in the background. There we go. Maybe you should go with, yeah, actually maybe you should go a bit forward. Just steal the place, eh? Yeah, you can totally do that. For 5 years? Damn, 80%. Wait, is my stream lagging? I guess the internet is kind of buggy. It's like a whole ass storm outside. It's like a massive storm. There is a small chance that the power might go off any minute. Hopefully that's not gonna happen. You want to move it as little as possible here. Alright, not lagging. Alright, great. Nice. Let's move this guy a bit more. And just down it side a bit. Just like that. Oh yes, you need a lot of patience. Like I've been needing a lot of patience for this. So I can imagine. I wonder how many hours it's taken him so far. Clone squad, but wait, for you? I mean, I don't make animations for people. I mean, I can help you. I mean, if you need any tips. For 2 years on a project, that's crazy. One and a half hours. Yeah, I guess in that case, kind of makes sense. For me, this has only taken like, I think 5 months now. Way longer than Battle of Coruscant, but then again, I had way more time when I was making the Battle of Coruscant. 4 hours on average. I animated almost every day. Alien invasion, interesting. Is it Star Wars or just like Earth thingy, like alien invasion? I'm assuming it is just like Earth. Yeah, good look breaks down motion. It's gonna be worth it in the end. Always is. Okay, I'm moving it a little bit too much here. Oh, come on, it's just the tiniest details. Maybe he's gonna. Four days, already 30 seconds. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think this week I've made like 30 seconds in like a whole week, like this. I think from this to like this, or it's like almost a minute I made in a week. So you really gotta be locked in. Like you really can't like waste that much time if you're like a stop motion animator. Animating the whole day, yeah. I mean, 20 seconds. That's pretty good for one day. That's really good. I think for me, I've animated like 10 seconds, and I've been working for like 6 hours in total today. And then now for the lighting. Let's make sure the lighting is perfect here. Okay, that's a bit too strong. I think it's most fitting to have it orange. I would say so, at least. Alright, so you've only been animating. Yeah, sometimes like just building the set and just, setting everything up can be quite time draining. It's like sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna animate today, but then I spend up using the entire day making everything set, It do be like that. We're just gonna make sure to have it SCP. I'm not sure. I have not heard of it. Or it's not. You've seen Lord of the Rings 10 times. It's like me with Revenge of the Sith. Oh, come on, let me. Animated bomb squad trooper animation, nice. Yeah, I mean, if you're a real Star Wars fan, like the chances are you have watched Revenge of the Sith a lot of times. But yeah, I think this scene here, it's really smooth, if I do say so myself here. What do you guys think? I think it's yeah, that's good. Bing. Yeah, thanks. Thank you guys. Oh yes, trying to. I feel like a lot of people are kind of lazy on that part, you know. It's very easy. It's really, you know, time consuming doing those camera movements. You know what I'm saying? And because, you know, this isn't like the most powerful rocket launcher, you know, it's not a rocket launcher, it's just bazooka. So it's not the most powerful launcher. So it's not like I have to, like, if this was like a really heavy artillery something launcher, I would like make him go up like 3 frames instead of just 2. So like, the more powerful it is, the more frames it has to like be moving. You're still out where you're stuck on 75 XP. Oh no. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like actually on the building, especially when it's $45 for a freaking battle pack. Like they can't keep getting away with that, you know. Just too much. I mean, I can afford it. You know, I have adult money, as I have a job. But it's still, it's like, come on, like for all those younger people, it's just making it so difficult. Making it way too difficult. Now this guy's gonna fire his rockets. Yeah, like the previous one, like 30. Like, bro, how? It's not that many more pieces, you know. Alright, break motion. I'll see you maybe in the next stream or on Discord or my next video. Or Yeah, it's like they're kind of like thinking about people like me or people who are even older, which is like, come on. Like, I don't feel like I should be the focus. Like, they're like, oh, these adults, oh, they have money, so, And it's not, and it's like, bro, I don't know why it's gotta be like that. I mean, Lego is kind of like just a business. It's like it's a whole like reselling business with Lego. All these adults buying hundreds of Lego sets just to resell them. Yeah, exactly. Like adults got money. Like at the moment, I earn like 2,300 a month, so surely I'm gonna spend some of that on Lego. And maybe in a few years, I will become a welder, and I'll earn like maybe like 10K a month. You know. Or maybe I'll earn 10K a month making stop motion, but that's very unlikely. Unfortunately. I'm feeling kind of old. The fact that I'm 20, bro, I feel like I'm like 17, but oh well. Time just goes by so insanely fast. It's been it's like over a year since I finished school. And I wish I went like a different field, bro. I was gonna go like animation in school, but I mean, people are gonna use AI in the future anyway. I've seen some people make like AI stop motions, bro. It's like, what are we doing, bro? Luckily, many people don't seem to like it, so. And I think we should try and keep it that way. Yeah, many rough years. I mean, I guess when you're 20s, in your 20s, I guess that's like the hardest part of your life. I mean, it depends on what you do. If you want to go partying and destroy your body, then I guess your 30 is gonna be the worst. But as someone who's really focused on my health, so this is definitely my. I mean, I I don't want to end up being one of those people who like, oh, when they're 30, it's like their back hurts and they have all these problems. But yeah, like AI stop motion, like bro, they gotta go, man. I think the only thing I would ever use AI for in my stop motion would be like maybe for like certain background shots. Like if it can look really good, if I can just type like, oh, make the background like rainy and cloudy, and it actually looks good, then maybe I'll do it. But like the actual animation, I can never can never do that. Like 3D and AI, like hell nah, bro. It's just not something I'm gonna do. Well, this animation, it's taking hours, bro. It's taking. I think I've spent like 100 hours. No, not 100. Maybe more like 50 hours, or actually like 70 hours to make this so far. Yeah, it's like proper animation. It feels like animation. It feels like Lego. I mean, unless it's like, Lego movie quality, like the Lego movie, which was 3D, unless it looks that good, it's not gonna feel like Lego at all. Then again, because there are like so many people who are like hating on it, you know, eventually, I mean, of course, it's gonna become a thing. In like a year or two from now, it's gonna be like a lot of AI stop motions. It's not really stop motion, but you know, AI Lego. But then there will be like a group of people who will always hate AI, who will then start off, you know, they'll start like longing back to, you know, they'll go for people. They'll start watching people like us who still make, you know, fully like actual stop motion. So you know, I feel like stop motion is not gonna, it's never gonna completely die. Wait, did they actually want to make it all stop motion? I mean, that would have been insane though. They could have, I mean, they could have done some shots, surely. I mean, they could have kind of done a mix, I guess. Or I think they did. Yeah, they only did the animation, like stop motion, in like the outro, in the credit scene. That's when they used actual stop motion, I think. Yeah, I mean, considering the quality and how big the movie was, it's like, it's understandable. Like, they would need like multiple animators with the exact same skill, because you know, many, like, we're all different, like almost every animator, there's always something that makes us different, and that can be kind of a problem if you want to make a movie that, you know, supposed to be consistent with the animation throughout the entire, you know, runtime. So yeah, I can totally get it. And then even if they have like 10 people making it, it's still gonna take really long. And there are like so many scenes, you know, especially with the ocean scenes, with the scene with this weird captain guy and his massive ship when they're in the ocean. Like, how in the world can you make an ocean like that in stop motion? That would take super long. Yeah, it would cost way more. They wouldn't buy like like a million, maybe not millions, but like at least like 100,000 bricks for it, you know. So I do not blame them. But they still did a really good job. I must say, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Alright, almost done with this scene, so almost done with this stream. I'm really happy with this scene. I really am. And after this, it's straight to bed. I'm just really tired. Couldn't sleep because of the storm, all the wind outside. My house was literally shaking tonight. Like last night, it was crazy. Yeah, I mean, of course, you can't recreate it. Imagine if there's someone who actually did that, you know. Made it all in stop motion. That would be crazy. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it's crazy. The weather can be kind of crazy. I swear, it's like temperature wise, it's like almost the same the entire year. So like it can be like, you know, 10 degrees Celsius in the winter, and then it can also be 10 degrees Celsius in the summer. You know, I mean, of course, like average temperature is obviously way different. You know, it's never gonna be like -10 in the summer, but you know, it can be pretty cold in the summer sometimes. Yeah, like sometimes in the summer, there's always at least like 1, 2, maybe 3 nights where it's like below like 10 degrees Celsius. I think in like in July at one point it was like 7 degrees Celsius one night, and right now it's like 10. So and it's like October, so it's kind of kind of crazy. I kind of like the cold though, you know. 30 in the night. Wait, where do you live? You live like far south, I would imagine. Oof, bro, I could never live in a country that's, 30 degrees 24/7, bro. I was in Croatia and it was like 30, 38. It was like in the middle of a heat wave. That was brutal. Spain. Oh yeah. Yeah. You'll be getting like in up in the 40s sometimes. That's gonna be really fun, walking through the cities in Spain when it's like a million tourists and it's like 40 degrees. Uh, so I guess in the summer you live in Spain without the S. 47. It was that warm. Yeah, in the Philippines. Yeah, I guess there is kind of warm as well. But don't they have like Philippines? They have like more rain, don't they? Considering their geography. Like the Philippines has like the temperature plus rain as well. I guess, from what I know at least, it's in like a, it's like a, it's like a jungle in an oven. All right, I think this scene is actually finished now. Yeah, I guess like before all the tourists wake up. I mean, I guess it depends on where in Spain you're at. I guess some of the beach cities are kind of more crowded. Yeah, that's true. I mean, who wants to be outside when it's that hot, bro? That's a fair point. You're in Singapore down. Yeah, I guess down there it's kind of warm all year. Yeah, I guess New York too. I mean, at least New York has cold winters. It's like New York has kind of the same weather as here, but like it's more dramatic, in the difference between summer and winter. It can be like -5 in the winter and then like up in the almost. I mean, can it be 40? Has it ever been 40 degrees in New York? I know it's like usually up in the 30s a lot of times. Oh yeah, I guess the subway and all the life, all the things that are happening, all the things that are running. I guess that kind of makes it heat up a bit more. Oh, it was 40. Yeah, I don't think I could ever go there in the summer. think this scene is finished. I think the highest is like 36, maybe 37 in like the capital in Oslo. Like that's the only place that gets hot. Like in my city, the warmest is like 32, I think. 32, 33. It's like the warmest it's ever been. I think maybe in like the 1930s it was like 35 degrees, I think. Or no, not that much. It was like 33. So yeah, it's not that much, but then again, I think like also compared to my city, Bergen, like I live on the western coast, and the temperature is mostly the same throughout the whole year. But in like Oslo, in the eastern side of the country, it's like in the summer it's like 30 degrees, in the winter it's like -20 sometimes. Low summer days 33. Oh my days. Yeah, I'm happy I don't live in Spain. I just couldn't. Like, as someone who is a ginger, I'm ginger, so I naturally, like biologically speaking, I can't handle that warm, like that, like high temperature. Like I was in Croatia, and I almost died, bro. Yeah, yeah, I was on a school trip in Oslo, and it was like -20 degrees. It's like we came out of a plane, and it was like, oh, immediately like insane cold breeze. It's like your eyes kind of hurt. I play Battlefront, not on PS2, but play Battlefront on PS5, PC. I've never played the classics. -5. I mean, that's still. It's still. I mean, I guess it can be somewhat cold in Spain, because I know the trees lose their leaves in Spain, at least. Yeah, Arizona. Isn't there like, wait, is that where like what's it called, Death Valley or something? It's like 50 degrees, which is nuts, bro. Like that is genuinely insane. And don't ever go to the village called, I think, Yakutsk in Russia, where it's like -50, -60. All right, I think I'm finished with the scene now. Yeah. All right. Well then, I guess the stream is gonna wrap up the stream. Oh yeah, the camera is almost dying. It's red now. Just in time. Oh, you get a rainy spring. I guess that must be not too bad, considering the summer. It's so refreshing when it's been super hot, like for many days, and it's finally gets kind of cool and it's raining. It's like, oh, it's so good. Is it like raining like every single day type stuff? Because I know some places, some countries, it's like raining like crazy. Yeah, so I guess like all the water, you know, I guess the nature, all the plants are trying to absorb as much water as possible to prepare for the summer. It's definitely a reason. Yeah, bro. Like, how did people survive back in the day? Because, like, if you look at statistics, like, it was like the temperature hasn't changed that much. Like, like, like the record like heat in my country was like it's like 100 years ago, and it was like 37. You know, So I wonder, like how, bro. Imagine living in like northern Europe and it's like 30 degrees in like the 1800s. That nah, bro. That would be insane. Could never survive. But anyways, let's wrap it up here. I think you. Yeah, people you just built different. I mean, I guess that's true as well. And people are, I mean, generally way skinnier. And you know, when you're skinnier, you know, people like me, you know, have fairly a fair amount of muscle. And if you have a lot of muscle and fat on your body, you naturally get warmer. So I guess being skinny was better. Was quite good back then when it was warm. But yeah, let's you guys can look at my lovely stop motion before I end the stream. I mean, this is like one third of the entire stop motion. This project here. Of course, I don't have any audio at the moment, but whatever. Yes, it is the ATAP from Kashyyyk. I've kind of made it imperial, and it kind of fits this planet. Yeah, thanks, man. It looks fire indeed. And then Fordo here, he's looking at a bombardment. It's going to be a massive dome on top of this base there. In the middle of a bombardment. Let me make there we go. Yeah, like once I'm done with the you know, the rest of the battle here that I've been making today, which is probably like, I think I have like 300 frames left for this particular scene. Then I have like one short like Star Destroyer scene, which is not going to take that long. Probably like 300 frames there. Oh, it stopped. Hang on. There we go. So the editing is probably going to be like probably going to take like 3 weeks. I hope it's going to be quicker, bro. I really am curious when I'm going to be able to upload it. I want to do it in before November at least. Like surely that's possible. Some blood debris landing on people. Of course, like some of these scenes I didn't do like camera movements when they were shooting here, so I was kind of lazy. I didn't think about it. Sometimes I just completely forget. But you know, it's gonna look good anyway. Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, the music. I didn't even realize the music stopped. No! Got a couple of lines there. Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's gonna get 100k, bro. It's like, it's Fordo. Surely get 100,000. Shouldn't be that difficult. Yeah, this guy's getting absolutely wrecked. Getting blasted so hard. He's got strong armor. Yeah. Maybe we need someone to watch it 100,000 times. Alright. That's stop motion I got here. So I think next stream I will probably be making the Star Destroyer scene. I guess. Yeah, that's gonna be the last scene I make, and then I'm completely done. Yes, I do have Imperial Army Troopers. Do I have them in any scenes here? Oh yeah. Yeah. All of these from, except the faces, all of these, except the face and weapons, are from American Brick Store. Yeah, Star Destroyer is gonna be crazy. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's gonna be on the inside of the Star Destroyer. I mean, I've already finished, or actually, I have one scene for the outside of the like the actual Star Destroyer, like on the outside. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna look great. Alright, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you haven't already, you can leave a like. Yeah, see you, buckets. I'm not sure actually. I mean, maybe on Tuesday or Thursday. It's gonna be either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday next week. Unfortunately, I can't do it next Saturday because I'll be working the entire weekend and then the next 4 days after that. So hopefully it'll be earliest is like Tuesday on this same time. Alright, hopefully you'll be able to make it to the stream, Nolan and Jordy. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And may the force be with y'all. Alright guys, goodbye. End the stream.